This is something that I honestly don't think I've ever seen, or not ever, but I haven't seen a lot of people doing this game. Um, I've seen an insane high round from this. I want to say like the first week this game was out, like someone got to around like 80 already or some shit like that. Some dumb crap. Um, but I'm doing a starting room challenge, something I haven't done probably since Black Ops 3. I think the last one I did was Revelations. That's because of the fact that like the starting room in that map is pretty easy, considering the fact that you can technically consider the starting room like any door that you don't have to buy, right? So, if you want to go that logic, you can actually leave the starting area, technically. But if you want to consider it like where you spawn, if you buy anything, because technically it's buyable. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm done rambling. Starting room challenge, die Maschine. Only reason I'm doing this is because there's a challenge. Not a challenge, but I was kind of just wanting to get what do you call it? Some achievements, because I noticed I have like all of them besides 2 for zombies, and one of those is survive in yard for 15 rounds. That doesn't sound like it's too difficult. I'm also kind of ass at the video game, despite me being like level 180, or level 1 like 76, I want to say, actually. But still, I thought it'd be fun to try out though, see how far I can get. Cause with the addition of like self revives being buyable, and like all these score streaks and all, like it's gonna take a bit before I can start getting high grade salvage. But whenever I do, it's gonna make everything a hell of a lot easier, because I could just like, oh, my PP isn't killing that well. Oh, let me just buy a chopper gunner. Let me just buy some monkey bombs. Let me just buy grenades and all. Especially since grenades are actually pretty fucking good. So it's like on one hand, it's gonna be annoying. On the other, not gonna be that difficult to get kinda far. Recording around 3. Yeah, level 177. I'm trying to get to 200 before the season ends. But I'm not sure how well that's gonna go. I love this. I love this game so much. I've had it for about like 2 months now. Ooh, baby. I was gonna go the 71 round mag, but I kind of figured for speed wise, since I wanna like, my only like form of I guess like jug is gonna be when and if a zombie drops armor, and I'm gonna want to preserve that armor for as long as possible. So I'm gonna want a weapon that's gonna be fast, or like that's gonna be light, where I can run fast and do decent damage. So I was gonna go like the E tool, but I was like, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to go melee. I kind of want to keep my distance. And then I was like, well, I don't want to go like the MP5 or something, because I think the MP5 is like statistically like the lightest SMG. I was like, why not go the PP? You can't ever go wrong with your PP out, you know? Unless you're like at a school or something. And there's a lot of things that can go wrong then. I wish you could get some sort of fire sale or some shit, because then that would make this so much easier. They need to do something like that, you know, like where like you spend like, let's say like 100 high grade salvage, or maybe 1,000 low grade, and you get a power up. I feel like that'd be a little busted late game, because the fact that you could just sit there and like, basically like once you get like your weapon like blue, and once you get it your armor level 2, you're basically not really spending a lot of low grade salvage, unless like you really want like monkey bombs or molotovs or shit like that. Because I've noticed on most of my high round attempts, like I'll get to around like 50 or whatever, and I won't touch low grade salvage until I'm in the 50s, when I'm like, okay, I need to make sure that I always have at least a monkey bomb, always have at least like 1 or 2 molotovs, or like C4s or this or that. But that's whenever I start spending them. But up until that point, I end up walking into around like 50, 60 with about like 5,000-10,000 low grade essence, or low grade salvage. I like how like readily available it is, but at the same time, I hate how like hard it is to get in the high rounds, you know? Because once you spend most of it in the like later rounds, you end up having a lot of high grade, and then not as much low grade, which I guess isn't the worst thing in the world. But again, whenever you're trying to make sure like you have monkey bombs, you have decoys, molotovs, this and that, it kind of bites in the ass. Also, this is going by a little bit slower than I thought it would. I kind of figured the first like 5 rounds would zoom by, which we're going about around a minute here, so not bad, I guess. Bonk. Bonk. And look, I can already buy like a thingamadoop. I can already buy something if I want. See, I can get a stun, or I could get a tomahawk. Tomahawks might actually be like meta for this, because of the fact that they do infinite damage to zombies, I think. I know last time I played before the new high round changes, it would one-shot zombies on round like 50, which that was like their health cap was like 42 or some shit, I can't remember. But like it would one-shot at their health cap. So I'm not sure if it still one-shots like infinitely. I kind of want to test that out on my free time, but I'm not 1,000% sure. Also, I think this is the first starting room like ever to not have a single wall buy. I'm just not thinking that, because I want to say Firebase C has a Howler, or it has something in the spawn room that's green that you can like get to without buying any doors. This is like the first starting room like at least in a while without any wall buys. It's kind of weird. It's weird to think about. Which I only have 10 low grade. You can't even buy anything with 10. The Death Machine, if you ask me, is probably like the absolute best score streak. Like you don't have to, or it's the best that isn't something like a chopper gunner. Like out of all these, like sentry turret, war machine, all that, it's probably the best because it drills through megatons. You don't end up dying because you have it, and it's pretty cheap, you know? I wouldn't say it's better than a chopper gunner, but it's also like, you wouldn't catch me leaving it just because of the fact that I had a chopper gunner. I'd probably pick it up real quick, use it, and then pick back up the chopper gunner, but still. One thing I did notice though, I played some Crank earlier. Cranked. Has anybody played it and realized score streak spawns in the box are kind of like stupid, like everywhere? Because I feel like I'll hit it round 2 just to see what I can get, and then wait a couple rounds. And then the first time I hit it, I'll get like a sentry turret, wait a couple rounds, hit it like 3 or 4 more times to see if I get a good gun, and then get like a chopper gunner, then like a regular gun, and then a death machine, and then a bow, and then a war machine. It's kind of stupid. I don't mind it because like, cool, plenty of score streaks that I can just start spamming, but at the same time, it's like I kind of want a gun. That's part of why I'm hitting the box. I don't mind that you can get score streaks. I just think that if they did increase the rate, they might want to lower it a bit. Because that's a little frustrating if I'm like, oh shit, I need a gun. And the game's like, nah, you need 2 war machines and a sentry turret, dog. I'm starting to get more salvaging, which is nice. Which I could start shooting and I'll get more because I've got attachments. But I haven't really been too worried about, like... I don't know why. Because this entire, like, I'm knifing because I'm like, I want to have points, but now that I think about it, the only thing I'm gonna need points for is ammo, but ammo's only gonna cost 250. I think 5, hold on, I'm gonna like just try to empty my mag real, or like empty my gun real quick. Because I think it costs a little bit more if it's completely empty. I want to say it costs 500 whenever it's completely empty. I think I'm gonna be able to before zombies start coming. Trying to get this thing completely empty. It's not gonna work. Watch, I'm gonna get a max ammo this round too. Hey, I knew. Alright. Let's see how much it cost. Not still 250. That's not bad. I thought it would cost a little bit more if you upgraded it. Or not upgraded, but you were completely out of ammo, but no. Which the most anything costs is 1,000. So, all right. So that's not bad. And it's just monkey bomb, so it's the one thing that's actually going to be really good. But, I mean, you could easily just get a decoy or, like, stun grenades. Because I've noticed that stun grenades actually aren't bad. I used to hate them because the fact that, like, I noticed it seemed like it didn't stun for that long. I'm not sure if they buffed it or if maybe I was just a fucking pussy back then. But they're actually not too bad. I like stun grenades now. Again, I used to hate them, but they're actually not that bad. Which also going to be relying a lot on, like, these round changes for some of the salvage. Like the round 11, whenever you get, like, a little bit of salvage. Round 16, round 21. All those. If we get to round 21, obviously. I want to get far enough, though, where I can, A, get those achievements. So at least 15. And B, like, I want to hopefully get to round 20. Round 20 is my, like, goal. But if not, I'm not going to, like, cry over it. But at the same time, I feel like I'm good enough to get to round 20. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Also, this entire time I've been saying that my highest round on this map was 100. After checking my record, I completely forgot that I got to round 115 whenever I made my 100 run. Because I remember getting to round 100 and then playing for a little bit longer. It was so long ago, or it wasn't so long ago. But I knew that my goal was 100, and then I guess I just went to 115 for 115, obviously. All right, let's go to next one. See, I got a little bit of high grade and low grade salvage. So now I can get like a cruise missile, which I think I'm always going to try to save up for a chopper gunner. That way I get like a second life basically. If I'm about to go down, then I just pop the chopper gunner and I should be safe. I just not realized, do you get dog rounds if you're in the, if you leave the starting room, or if you don't leave the starting room? Because I know you'll get megatons eventually. At least I think. I can't remember now. Also, for this being round 11 and like a base rarity PP, it's not doing half bad. It's obviously not shredding, but it's also not as bad as I would think it would be. It's not doing terrible. I'll give it that. Which I think they are doing like 50 damage a hit now. Yep, so I need to be very careful. I'm basically 3 hit. I'm basically playing Black Ops 3 now. Except it's better. Yeah. I can't tell, because I definitely don't like this game over Black Ops 3, but I can't tell if I like it like almost as much, you know? Because I think this game's doing pretty well, and there's some changes that I want to see happen, but for the most part, it's pretty solid. Like, I don't have a whole lot of complaints, really. I don't even know why I want this. I think I'll get a Megaton this round. I'm not sure. I don't know why I took Ring of Fire now that I think about it as well. Why not? I should have taken Ether Shroud. I might change that here in a second. Or, I want to say, oh shit. I want to say I wanted it from Megatons. I need to also remember that I don't have like the quick revive heals. So I need to always have my, okay, I was hitting the button, just kind of like tell myself, oh, I need to always like be ready to hit my stims, but I accidentally hit it. Or used one rather. Am I gonna get a Megaton? This entire time I'm like, I swear I should be getting one. I swear you get one even if you like don't leave the starting area. Or maybe you don't. Because this entire time my biggest fear has been like, okay, what do I do when a Megaton spawns? But I guess nothing, because none will spawn. Maybe. Hopefully. I think I just jinxed it. Next round I'm getting like 6 of them. I remember too, my first time, or not first time, my first time doing the starting room challenge for, what is that? Oh, it's my steps. My first time doing the starting room challenge for Revelations with a friend, we ended up getting to round like 40, because obviously you have wall power, you have you have power up, or what is it called? Basically the one where you can get a double pack effect. So you literally just like buy an RK5 or a Shiva, get Deadwire on it, and then both of you train in separate areas with Perkaholic, and then just blast through rounds. Got to round 40 and we're like, okay, let's open up the map now with like 100,000 points. It was a lot of fun. I miss doing starting challenge. Also, I am screwed in terms of armor. Because, like, I just never realized until I start getting armored zombies, they're not going to drop armor plates. The closest I'm going to get to maybe getting armor is one of these zombies dropping a whole nother set of armor, which is not going to be fun. Or not going to be fun waiting on. Oh, shit. I feel like the rounds are going by really fast now. For, like, especially, like, that was round 13, and that went by pretty quickly. Well, I'm out of ammo. Don't worry, I have 42,000 points to spend. So I got one more round before I get that achievement, the survive 15 rounds on the starting room and yard. And then I got until the end of time, basically. Okay, now I can see this gun dropping off. I can see it dropping off quite a bit. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Hit the wrong button. I also need to be paying attention to my mini-map for whenever I, like, back myself up right there. Oh, shit. Ooh, they almost hit me. I heard it. I heard them. Then I don't have stamina up, so I'm not, like, a lot faster than them. There we go. Murdered, like, half of them. More than a little bit. Not all of them. I mean, I pretty much killed all of them with that. So next round I'll get more high-grade salvage. I can get a trapper gunner now. I actually have 300. I kind of want to always keep enough for another self-revive, just because of the fact that, like, I don't want to go down and not be able to get another self-revive. Oh, shit. What are you... I remember my first time fighting the Megaton, I genuinely thought it was going to be, like... Oh, shit. Okay. I thought it was going to be the hardest boss ever to kill. But over some time, quickly come to realize he is only difficult because of the fact that my first time fighting him, I had, like, a green M16. So that would... Oh, shit. That would probably explain why I think he is stupid difficult. Oh, shit. He is not happy. I was almost going to try to melee him, and then I was like, that is probably the worst idea, considering the fact that I already used... Yep, there we go, got the achievement. But that is probably the worst idea, considering the fact that I have already had to use one self-revive. And there, boom. Because of the fact that I'm on 16, I got a whole nother, like, 200. That's cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and... I'm probably going to keep Tomahawks, just because of the fact that I'm pretty sure... Like, they one-shot right now. I know that for sure. But I'm pretty sure they one-shot, like, infinitely, which is really nice. I'm probably going to honestly get rid of my stims for, like, decoys and all. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure what I want instead of stims. The biggest problem with this is literally just going to be, like, maintaining armor. Like, keeping my distance, making sure that I don't lose my armor unless, like, I'm in a corner or, like, some crap happens or whatever. Like, that's going to be the biggest issue with this. I probably honestly should have taken an M16 or something, but I just wanted an SMG for the fun of it. Lightweight, I can move fast. There's all that. I need to remember that I can melee, and it's not going to do a lot, but I will at least get some HP back, you know? That, and I could honestly, I honestly should start, like, just picking up some Semtexes and all, randomly, throwing them into the crowd, using them to the best of my advantage. Fuck you. Nope, I should not risk my armor over a funny melee kill. There we go. 17. Look, this challenge is easy, man. Like, come on. I'm just going to sit here on my phone now. Oh shit, I meant to respond to someone and then I just
Raptor
hit
1 moving
N.
out. We'll circle back.
Alright. I actually need to mute my phone, that way I'm not distracted. Last thing I want is want to be trained. Oh. Just looking down at my dick. I like how the spawning area is like such a great area to train too. Like a challenge like this is not hard. Because of the fact that like the starting area is so fucking big. I wish there was at least like a green weapon though. That way I wasn't stuck with just a red PPSH. Which, I'm not sure if I glitched out the game, but I had a gray weapon. Which kind of threw me off because I was like, I swear the base rarity is red. In that game I had a gray PPSH, which really set me off. Like I started off with it too. Which I think I just glitched it because whenever I started I had a different class. So I quickly, like the second the game started, paused my game and then changed to that. So I think that bugged it out. So that was probably what happened. I just bugged out the game, but it still threw me off. Because for a second I was like, are they changing the color of the rarity? Because if so, I don't like that. I don't like whenever like, because especially whenever like Fortnite, they changed the rarity of like the pump shotgun and all back in like season like 5, I want to say. Season 4, they changed the rarity of the pump shotgun from like gray and green to green and blue. And then they removed the purple tack and then made it blue and all this and that. I hate when games do that. Whenever they change the rarity, either like change what rarity certain things are or just change one rarity entirely. Which you hardly see them changing a rarity entirely. But whenever it does happen, it throws off the game. Because you don't, or like it takes like an hour or so for you to be like, oh, that's now poo-poo. Okay, cool. Honestly, like, whenever it comes to Battle Royales, I prefer a rarity system than with, like, PUBG, where you have to find, like, all your attachments and all, especially with, like, with Apex. My biggest pet peeve about that game, the same thing with, like, like, PUBG and all, is I hate running into a building. It's a dire situation. I've got someone in my ass, and I have to spend the first 5 minutes trying to find anything that isn't just attached. You know? That's frustrating. I wonder if I could even use Ring of Fire, realistically. No. It's way too much of a death sentence unless I, like, train in a small little area like that. Yeah, that's gonna get me killed if I keep on trying to do this. Gonna get me killed. I'm even saying it's gonna get me killed and I'm not moving. Also, why is there fog? There's so much fog. My knife is still doing quite a bit. I need to remember that. Like, it's only, I mean, it's around 19 now, but your knife does quite a bit up until around, like, 25, I want to say. That's whenever it really starts being, like, don't even try to melee, man. Go ahead and grab some of this. Again, I'm holding off on buying, like, any score streaks until I know. Which I could probably buy a minigun. But I don't want to buy any score streaks until I know I can buy another self-revive in case something happens. Which I really, really, really want a, Oh, God. Oh, crap. An armor drop. Ooh. Oh, baby. What? I'm hitting G. Throw my tomahawks. I have to reload. Give me back my tomahawks. Which I need to change it from G to something else. Just like reaching my finger, especially after like I've gotten a bigger keyboard. Like reaching for G is just so uncomfortable sometimes. Which I'm only throwing 2 because the fact that I don't want to get rid of all of them and then have to run through and manually sit there and spam F to get like my tomahawks back. Okay, man, I just did exactly what I was saying I didn't want to do. Ooh. There are so many. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I didn't mean to mantle that, but I honestly think that worked. Like, not better, but it worked. I should have honestly just killed him, waited to end the round, and then picked it up at the start of next round. Got 390, so I've got quite a bit, actually. If I were to buy a death... I think if I bought a death machine, I would still have plenty, right? Yeah, okay. Not plenty, but I still have enough. So, I think now I'm going to start using things like a death machine and all. Go ahead and buy ammo, because why not? See, I said I could get to around 20. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I thought I was dead there, I'm not going to lie. I literally was like, okay. It was fun while it lasted. I literally just had to say something. I could get to round 20. Even though technically when the game ends, if it ended this round, it would tell me that I survived 19 rounds. Which I hate. I need stims. My game, I didn't die. My game just crashed. Cold War, why do you do this to me? I need an explanation. I can't ever, like, record. Because I'm not... Like, it's telling me I need to update my drivers. Updating your graphics card drivers to the latest version might resolve the issue. Trying a scan and repair can help as well. I've checked my drivers the past, like, every day the past 2 weeks. Or not past 2 weeks, the past week. Just to be like, oh, maybe it is my drivers. Every day my drivers are up to date. Only time I updated them was, like, I want to say today's Wednesday. Last time I updated them was Friday. And it's just like, you might want to update your drivers. You might want to, you might want to update your drivers. You might want to update your drivers. Update your drivers. You might want to update your drivers. Hey, we've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty for quite some time. This will be our last attempt at contacting you. Fucking hate it. I hate it. That's going to be it for me, though. So, round 20, not flawless, but, I mean, we didn't die, so we can still redeem ourselves if we wanted to. I'm not going to do that. Fuck that. I will do this on Firebase C. I'm not sure when I will or when I'll upload it. I'll probably do it... I might record it after this, but upload it like a day or so after I upload this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, though. If you did enjoy, though, drop a like, comment down below. Let me know that you want to see more stuff like this. I could do the same thing in, like, Outbreak, but it doesn't really apply for Outbreak since there's, like, there is a starting room, but there's not infinite zombies, you know? It's not, like, a round-based, you know? So, which I could do just, like, starting loadout, and I could just not allow myself to buy anything. The only thing I do is just progress through the objectives if I really wanted to consider that. Like, instead of starting room, starting loadout challenge, you know? But I digress. Either way, again, like, comment, subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications to be notified every time I upload a video or I go live, yada yada. Everyone knows the whole shtick at this point, so I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.
But a good time only fades if we let it. If you wanted me to stay, then you probably should have said it. I was caught up, grown up and forgetting. Spot you at a party in the middle of the winter. Mobbing through the clouds, rolling up a spiffy from a little beach town to pulling up in the city. Gotta get away, I gotta roll. Easy to say, but hard to let go. I gotta get a raise, I've been feeling low daily. I've been mobbing coast to coast.